Hey guys, I'm just going to make a little bit of an off-the-cuff video about the Temple of Amnesia. I know some of you have been struggling to do it, so go through how I get through the kills pretty quickly. You'll get almost 3 an hour, which is pretty good. It's not the best, I don't have ZGS, so anyway, my setup, I've got custom fit trim masterwork. It doesn't degrade in the temple, which is good. Got my kiln cape. Essence of Finality isn't necessary. You can use Amulet of Souls instead, but it is pretty important. You want that extra 10% deflection and soul split. Noxious Scythe. This is very important. This is probably the most important item that you have. Grim Masterwork again. Innerbanes. Ring of Death. You can get comboed out pretty quickly. You can also get like one shot by a couple of the mechanics. Pretty important. Armor Spike's not really necessary, but if you want to use them, use them. Another big one is Vampirism Scrimshaw. In my invent, I've got overloads. I've got 2 spiritual prayer potions for my Ripper Demon pet. I've also got the incense sticks for Lantadine and Warm. That will increase my poison damage and increase my potion timer. I've got an adrenaline urn. I just like it. It's convenient. Right. I've got my adrenaline renewal potion, some weapon poisons, Sour Brew flasks, and some blue blubber jellyfish. Got my Luck of the Dwarves switch. Got my Spear of Annihilation. This isn't necessary. You can use just any two-handed weapon like a Nox Scythe. It's just as good. I've got my Kopeshes, but Dry Gauze work too. You don't need Kopeshes. Got SGB. I barely ever use it here. I don't know why I bring it. I could probably bring an extra food, but you know. And I got my Vigor switch for ultimates. And Resonance Kite Shield. This, worth it. These are definitely worth it. You get some pretty rare items. Sometimes they're upwards of 4 or 5 mil. It's only 10k Dungeoneering tokens. You're gonna get more than 10k Dungeoneering tokens each time you use one of these. So it's a net profit. Alrighty, so let's just get stuck into it. You can use Berserker Auras or you can use Majora or Dark Magic. I'm going to be using Berserker Aura this time. Just because sometimes the mobs actually have a little bit higher defense than you'd expect, and sometimes you don't hit them. Alright, I'm also just going to charge my Adrenaline. I like having it charged. Activate my Scrimshaw. Turn that on. Overload. Potion on. Normal mode. Right, so I start running down here first. I've got my Soul Split and my Malevolence on. You don't need Malevolence, you can use Turmoil. I like to Bladed Dive here. This gets you here quicker. Stand in this spot here. Hurricane. Quake. Just use AoEs to like kill these guys. See, one of my lucky charms is already gone, and it gave me 5 Onyx Dust, which is like a couple of 100k at the moment. Onyxes are super expensive. There's sometimes a mini boss here that really hurts. Avoid him. Alright, I like using Meteor Strike here. I don't have my Cubicular Rex perk, but if you do, that's going to be even, Meteor Strike's going to be even better. Alright, and then back on these guys, I like changing to Mage Prey here, and then anticipating, because these guys can stun. Stand right here, and then just AoE and do damage. Drop shortly. Surge on through. Alright, I like targeting this guy here. and then barging. Standing here, hurricane, wake. This guy does heal, which is annoying, but oh yeah, and always anticipate when you're fighting these guys because they will stun you. It's kind of annoying. Wake again. Hurricane again. Easy. Alright, so you want to hug this wall here and just stand in front of this guy. Attack this guy. Once again, anticipation because you get stunned. Sure that your pray's not dropping. Almost let mine drop there. You want to attack the guys on the edges so that your AoEs hit the guy in the middle, because he's just gonna die from the AoEs. This place is pretty hard to surge because it's on an angle, so I just like surging the straight parts and then bladed diving. Bladed diving the angled parts. Alright. Once again, anticipation. You're gonna get your stuff cancelled. Alright. Cool. I'll teleport out here once you've killed those 3. And it's the first boss. Look, that was no food, which pretty good. Now we go back to the temple. We want to teleport, right click the box and then teleport to the Chamber Guardian. Target the R-hat. I just don't like him attacking me while I'm doing the kill. It is kind of annoying. You're not praying range at any point, so I mean, it will end up doing some damage to you. Alright, anyway, so switch to pray range. Use devotion as you're running in, and then ultimate, target, and then barge, and adrenaline pot, and bleed, destroy, and now he's going to go down in a couple more attacks, and then you're going to switch to melee pray, and then back to range protect. Yeah, I like to put on soul split, and then bleed and tendrils, and then switch back to my Kopeshes. Then I run back over the side. Right, now once he's put the smoke on me, I'm gonna put it down over here, run back over, barge, assault, and destroy. Get another bleed on him, and switch back. You don't really want to be using two-handers here because cleave doesn't work, and cleave's your strongest basic ability for two-handers. Alright, back on him. Ulti, barge, I did that wrong, oh well. Put my ring on, and he's dead. 25 onyx dust in 1 minute 54, that wasn't a very good kill, but you know, didn't use any food. Alright, switch back to the scythe. Alright, one thing that you do have to note, watch out for this guy, Hanto, Sellsword, and oh yeah, both of them are Hanto, Sellswords. they've got the special attack that says die by the blade, and you will get clapped. So just if he's over here and he says die by the blade, turn on melee protection, eat through it. At this point you want to put on prey range, put on your ring of death just in case, barge these guys, use devotion, and then kill them. Because that attack is going to hurt you if you do not. Right, now stand here, attack this guy, AoE down the cloak zealots, turn back on your soul split. It's a good way to heal all the way back up to full health. Well, not all the way up, back up to full health, but heal a little bit. Alright, bladed dive up here, surge up here. Alrighty. This cloak zealot is the only one that you need to kill. Alright, going. These 3 cloak zealots here, you want to target the one on the end. AoEs. Alright, you're running up here. Surge, and then anticipate, and then target the second to this guy here, you know, and then target the middle guy. I like using Meteor Strike here. If you have your Cubicular Rex perk, you're likely to get back up to like 70% adrenaline, but I don't have mine on because I was using my Malatops perk for earlier. Alrighty. Run in here. Scythe. I don't know why I changed out of Scythe. Right, kill these 2. Remember to anticipate because they can stun you. Right, run down here. Pray melee. I like standing right here. Then I just wait. And now I Vuln Bomb. And then I Devotion because they can use the Die by the Blade special. And I'm going to use Meteor Strike next. Alright, so this is where I like to switch to my Kopeshes, or if you've got Trigors, you're gonna wanna surge and bladed dive at the same time. So prepare your bladed dive, surge and click, and that will make it so these 2 don't aggro you. If you get Death Lotus people on you, it's gonna hurt. They're probably gonna KO. You are just gonna die. There's too many mobs here for Death Lotus people as well. Alright, kill the cloak zealots. That's all you need to kill. Alright, and then you can teleport. Cool. This is the Masuda fight. He does a lot of damage. Has quite high KO potential. The throne room. Alrighty. Pray melee. Make sure that everything's all good. He is poisonable, so drink another sip of weapon poison. So that's on. Alrighty. Now I like to berserk here. Barge. Switch. Assault and destroy. Got to and then when you start spinning Devo, just lagged, but hopefully the servers aren't down again. Oh god, what's happening? Alright, just keep DPSing him. You want to get him to 270,000 life points. But at this point, you want to surge away. I like just staying away from him. I don't know really how to block this attack. There he goes. Barge. Assault. Destroy. Bleed. Alright, there, he's spinning again, just run away. Alright, there's 270,000. Prey Mage, and he's going to start spawning Thrashing Waters. You want to be right next to them when they die, because they give you 5% damage reduction each time you get a Thrashing Water stack from his magic attack on the last phase. If you don't get any, you're just going to get one shot by the Thrashing Water. Now if there's a bunch of them on you, you can just Devo. Good way to do it. Use your mobility abilities to get around. Get to them nice and quickly. Nothing much really to say about this phase apart from kill the water. Yeah. Right, and he's going to start spinning here. You've got to kill the rest of the waters, otherwise you're going to be in. Alright. What I like doing here is getting some bleeds off on him, as well as the Voln. Walk the bleeds, and then I'll switch back to Soul Split. Get up to 100%, step off. Alt. Mutated Barge. Destroy and Assault. Two-tick Flurry. Switch to Cleave. Destroy. Bleeds. Destroy. Like pretty much if you've got max stats, you can pretty much just soul split the rest of this, which is good. Get your your luck ring on. You might get a Masuda's War Spear. Got some Onyx Dust. Next part, you don't need any food really, so go continue on. I don't know why people do those 3 crystals up there. It's silly. Don't do that. Don't be an idiot. This is the way to do it. You want to stand next to this one. Mage Prey. Devotion. Hurricane. There. So much faster, and you're on full HP. So don't be an idiot. Alright, go into the bank. Get your items and stuff. Alright. Put on your Ring of Vigor. What else do I need? I think that's it. This one's not poisonable, so you can pretty much just go on in. Alt. Barge. Attack. Bleed. Assault. Yeah, he's gonna fire breath here. Double bleed. And I do like hurricaning when I know that this special attack is going to come out, because moving away. Go back in. If everything gets a little bit too hectic, just move to the back. I'll go into more detail about the mechanics in a different video. This is more just getting through. By move whenever you see that. And then resonance the deep breath every second time, because it's not going to be up every single time. You can use devotion on the other time. I'm going to use devotion now. Yeah. Kind of screwed that up. Those hands are going to go all the way, unfortunately. So this one I can resonance. Got 40,000 life points until it's 7.2 million HP, and then we can get up on his back. You can also stand on top of the square if it's really close. Alright, so he's going to down now. And I'm going to jump over. Alt, target, then barge, vulnerability, and bleed, alt. And then 2-tick mutated flurry. Leave. I'm gonna go for a 2 cycle here. I probably could have gone for the 1 cycle, but what you do here is when they get a little bit closer, vulnerability, wait until 4 ticks, 1, 2, 3, 4, double click, then on soul split, spam click, and then on floor. That double click was on the Dominion mines, sorry. And at 9 stacks you want to do a destroy, and then a freedom. I'm gonna switch back to mage prey. Oh, whoops. And then you want to hurricane these ones and get rid of them. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That was a little scary, but you know. You've got to get rid of the uber heals. Like, they are main priority. My character just wasn't moving in a way that I wanted him to. I'm gonna devo this one. Just keep moving when he moves his tail. You can resonance this one. Let's close run to it. I'm gonna debilitate this one. Watching those hands from under his chin. step away for a second. Maybe I'll just bladed dive into the middle actually. Okay, 17,000 life points left. Alright, run over. Jump up. Dirk. Target. Double Dominion Mine. I messed up the bleed, unfortunately. Still got plenty of time. Oh, I forgot to use my vulnerability. Vulnerability, very important as well. 22 ancient scales, wonderful. And that was a run in 24 minutes. It was a little bit slower than what I usually do. I think it was probably because I was commentating things. But yeah, hopefully that helped you a little bit. Go have a look. The loot that I've done. This is just a Reaper task, so I've done 4. What's his name? 4, and I got 110 mil. That would have taken me just over an hour and a half. 5. I have been getting lucky on the scale drops though. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope that helped. I'm gonna make a pretty in-depth guide on doing the bosses a little bit later. But hopefully that helped you run through the dungeon. Perfect. Bye.